Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Noise and welcome back to Feed the Beast Pyramid Reborn. I almost wanted to say Infinity there. This is Pyramid Reborn. In the last episode, we were working with Botania. We have some mana production and it's making mana for us, and we're basically just kind of waiting around for EU production to finish up. So we are at almost 26, 2.6 million out of 3 million, so we're getting really close. We are running out of coal blocks, but that's fine, and we're gonna need this guy, and we'll trade him in for a full one once this is done processing. I've been making some more ethanol and all that kind of fun stuff. So today the plan is this. First of all, we are going to be doing some trading. So I want to put down this iron drum, and we're going to take this chest because it's going to be easier. We're going to put it right here, and we're going to take our Amazon tablet, which we made a while ago, and we need to get some LPG. So in order to make the programmer from PneumaticCraft, we need plastic. We need a lot of plastic, actually. And in order to get this, we're going to need to do a lot of stuff with PneumaticCraft, and I figured let's go ahead and start working on that. We need a lot of mana to do anything with Botania, so we'll get that set up and started, and then we're going to move over to PneumaticCraft. We're going to finish this up hopefully today, and by the time everything's done, I'm hoping we'll get the Blacker Lotus that's there and the aluminum so we can finish up immersive engineering and just kind of finish up a lot of quests. We're getting close to being done. So first of all, I want to item providing location, item liquid providing location. Cool. So I think that's what we need to do, and we need to get a couple of things. First of all, we need, let's see, we need to buy PCB blueprint, I believe. Do we need that? I don't actually know if we need that. We need the unassembled PCB, which we do etching acid and light box, which this takes. Yes, we do need the PCB blueprint. So let's go ahead and buy that. So we're going to need some emeralds. We are going to need how many emeralds? We're going to need 14. We have a few. We have 9. Alright, so just put that in there. And we're going to get a bunch of emeralds because we're also going to need some other things. So we're going to need 14 in total. We have 1 there. Okay, so there we go, 14 in total. We'll put those in there. And let's go ahead and order. Oh, hey, this one is only 8. Yeah, I'd rather buy that. So is there any other? That one's 12. Okay, so let's go ahead and buy this guy. Why can't I? Okay, right click it. And then, yeah, it's slide interaction. Okay, let's go ahead and order. So the Amazon will fly in. There he goes. Takes my emeralds. And we should get another guy coming in. I believe they fly from the void or the sky, whichever's closest. And there goes that guy, and he leaves us our PCB blueprint. Perfect. So we're going to need that. And now the other thing we're going to need is we need to buy lubricant oil. We need to buy oil. And is there no LPG? Nope. Okay, it's only selling, you get emeralds from oil. So we're going to have to buy a bunch of oil. Let's see, we have 6. And that'll give us 6 buckets of oil. I guess let's go ahead and order that. And it will put the oil in here. So we're going to need a couple of things. So we have the PCB blueprint. Amazon tablet we can kind of hang on to for right now. Let's go ahead, and we have plenty of emeralds, so we can deal with that as we need to. We have iron. We're going to need more compressed iron. Just go ahead and turn all of this stuff into compressed iron. And as you can see, we have 6 buckets of oil. We're going to need that. So let's automate this a little bit. Do we have a hopper? Let's see. Do we have any sort of hopper? Let's go ahead and make a chest. Or let's go ahead and make a hopper. Why not? I actually want one more chest, so let's do that. We have plenty of wood, so it's not an issue. It's just 5 iron. That'll give us a half a stack exactly. So this is, I believe this is the output, and then this is an input, so we do this, put the hopper like so, put those in there, and we should see it's going to take in all of those. It'll close up and then put that in there. So what we need to do is pressurize things, and we don't want anything to explode, so just do this. Air compressor. As you can see, I've extended the area over here just a little bit, and we should be able to go ahead and get some coal in there. Just take blocks of coal, turn it into normal coal, and are you going to insert the... Not enough pressure in the chamber to move the items. Alright, well, we'll fix that. This will prevent anything from blowing up, hopefully. But we get those in there, and eventually the... this guy will put things in there. And so it's trying to put the stuff in there, and we'll just let that kind of sit. That'll give us a bunch more of the compressed iron. And what we can do over here and tell this item filter, we'll just have it filter any items that are compressed. So that should work. Now is this done? Yes. Let's go ahead and pick this guy up, and we'll take him over here to get more fluids. So we are really close. 2.65. So we need more compressed iron. We'll get that here soon. And what we need to do is, in order to get plastic, we're going to need a couple things. We're going to need the plastic mixer, which is just some glass and compressed iron. Do we have glass? We do. Alright, so that one's easy enough. We're going to need some turbine rotors. We'll get those later. Those aren't super important. And then in order to get liquid plastic, we're going to need a thermo-pneumatic processing plant, which is some more glass and a pressure tube and some redstone. And then in order to get all of that, we need, let's see, in order to get the liquid plastic, we need the LPG as well. And you get that in a refinery from oil. Now, depending on how many things we have, it depends on how much what we get of everything. So, is there any other ways? We can turn gasoline into LPG. We can get gasoline from the refinery, but then we can also turn kerosene into gasoline, and we can also turn diesel into kerosene. So if we do the 4, so if we do just 2, let's see, LPG. If we just do 2, we'll get 2 millibuckets of LPG and 4 of diesel for every 10 millibuckets of oil. Whereas it's much more efficient if we kind of divvy it out, because that way we will get a full 10 millibuckets of everything. So we need refineries. let's make that first. So refinery is a diamond and a bunch of compressed iron. So we just literally need to wait on that kind of stuff. So let's grab all this iron, and then what I want to do is go ahead and make a bunch of sand. And is this doing anything yet? Unfortunately, I can't grab those items, so hopefully it throws them in there sooner rather than later. And we'll see what happens. So we should have sand cooking. There's got to be a better way to get iron, to get compressed iron. We can always use explosions, or you can craft the blocks, and you can also put those in. So, hey, there we go. So now it is starting to move them over, and once there is enough pressure, we'll get a bunch. So that'll work. I think throwing in iron blocks might be the better option from here on out. So let's just do that. Put sand in there, and let's just get half a stack of glass. So we'll just do that. And how is things going down here? We are getting close. Does this guy still have stuff? Nope. Alright, so we can take this back. And so we need to make a bunch of machines to do a bunch of things. And I think, honestly, I know I've been looking at the refinery stuff. I think before we do that, we need to make the LV light box. So we need to start making a circuit. So light box is made with just some redstone lamps. That's easy enough. So we need 3 of them, I do believe. So 1, 2, 3. And there we go. We just need our compressed iron. So it is getting really close. Is it out of... No, it still has plenty of fuel. Alright, so we need the LV light box, and we need an empty PCB. Now to get that, we need compressed iron and green plastic. So we need the plastic first. Alright, well, that's fine. We can put that away. So we're going to need to do a lot of work. This is going to be a lot of processing of things, and I don't think the Amazon tablet can help us skip any of it. Let's see. We could get the assemblers, the assembly programs, but those don't help until much later, because these guys require printed circuit boards to make, so there's no reason for us to do that. Let's see. I don't see anything worthwhile to get. Alright, well, let's see about speed upgrades. Speed upgrades are a thing that could help us make things go faster, and we need lubricant for that. Okay, sugar, lapis, and lubricant. That's not terrible, actually. So let's take some... let's get some buckets of lubricant going. So let's make another iron drum. I have to remember how to make those. Stone drum, iron drum. So cauldron, 2 weighted pressure plates, and that should be a drum. Alright, and what we can do is just put this here, right click it, and then we have 12 of those guys in there. Let's get 2 orders of that, and that'll give us, well, two things of upgrades. So how else do we get it? So diesel with redstone will give us lubricant, and it requires like next to no pressure. So that is good. If once we can make this, which we might be able to at this point. Hey, we can. Let's get all this stuff. So we need 4 refineries. So 4 of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna put these up like so. Now, does this require air pressure? It does require heat. There are a few ways to make heat, and probably the easiest is the what is it called? The vortex tube. This guy, which is pretty easy to make. Just requires some pipes and some gold. So we'll make that. Vortex tube. There we go. Now, this has to be placed very specifically. That is not right. That is not right. And that is. And then we need more pipes. So let's go ahead and get some more pipes. And we already need more compressed iron. So we'll throw that in there. Make just a ton. And that should have transferred over without too much issue. And now this is going to get hotter. Now what we can do is just grab this stuff, the oil buckets, and put oil in here. Let's just grab the entire barrel because it's going to be easier. And this will allow us to start producing more stuff. So once this heats up to a certain point, it will make all the things we need. Problems, not enough heat. So we just need more heat. This will take a while. I don't know that that torch can be there. Because it is slowly heating up. And it lost a lot of pressure. Why did it lose so much pressure? Who cares? We're gonna make some lubricant, so we're gonna make speed upgrades. We need lapis and we need sugar. Do we have? We have a few sugarcane. So the trick with sugarcane is, I believe we can process this in the pulverizer, and that'll give us more sugar. So that will be better in the long run. 4 will give us everything we need. And then what we're going to do is we're going to speed up this guy. So how are we doing on power? Oh, we're so close. 28. 2.8. Let's chop down some trees. Get rid of all the saplings that we can, so that we can potentially get enough ethanol for what we need. So we have the sugar now, and we should be able to make the speed upgrade. So there's one. And there's 2, and this drum is empty. Alright, that is fine. So what we can do, this doesn't have an interface, so we can't upgrade it. But we can put upgrades in here, and that'll just make it go faster. Don't know how hot this needs to get, but it is decently high. And let's see, upgrades. The speed upgrade produce more compressed air. It's an expense of efficiency though, but does that matter? Not really. And then this will eventually, I think that it has to get to that line, which I believe is like 100 C to do anything, but we'll get there. So it's going. It's just going slowly. Let's get rid of this stuff. We'll put the bone meal in there because why not? And yeah, so we have a lot of stuff going and working, and it's just a matter of waiting, really. So you are probably done. Let's go ahead and get as much power out of this and as much lag spikes as we can. And you're empty. So with that taken care of, that should be close to enough, if not done, by the time it runs through all this. And it's almost out of the coal blocks. It's going to be really close if I have to add any more. But we're so close to that, and that will unlock the finishing up immersive engineering, because we just need aluminum to make the blueprint, and then we can make everything, no problem. So once this gets 2 bars of pressure, which it's trying to get more things in total, so there is the air pressure is being split more ways, so it's going to be a little bit slower. I typically don't like to split it like that, but for now it's good enough. We'll deal with it just because I want just a little bit more compressed iron, and we should be able to make pretty much everything we need. The biggest thing is we can't make the empty PCBs until we get plastic. Now for the plastic, we are going to need some green dye, and I don't know if it has to be cactus or not, but let's take a look at the programmer. Does it have to be? We might actually need cactus, which is why cactus is a reward. So I think we have to do the EU first. Once we get the cactus, then that will be everything for that. And yeah. Let's see. Let's go ahead and this is what I've been doing a lot during the between episodes. So just trying to get more and more wheat and seeds so that we can make more plant balls, so that we can make more ethanol and get more EU power. So let's just do this for a little bit. I don't want to do too much of this because it is boring. I should know, I do it all the time, and it's just one of those things you have to do. So come on, grow some more. We could use the bone meal, but there's no reason to, really. Alright, let's just get like this little section. I want you and you. Thank you. And come on. There we go. Alright, that should be enough. Let's go ahead and chop down this tree. We'll throw in a bunch of saplings and all the plant balls I can afford. Perfect. So that will make more ethanol. Is this done with the compressed iron? That looks like compressed iron. Just take those out. And there we go. Bunch of compressed iron. Now we should be able to make everything we need. And go from there. So the next thing we need to do is we need to make the... Let's see, let's go ahead and make the light box. There we go. That's done. We're going to need the thermo-pneumatic processing plant. Need one of those. And anything else. So that is just compressed iron, plastic. This stuff is just different plastics, compressed iron and redstone. And let's see, we'll need etching acid. Excuse me. Oh, sorry about that. Etching acid isn't too bad, but we also need plastic for that. And we also need the plastic mixer. So this guy. We'll make one of those. Alright, perfect. Let's go ahead and start setting some of these guys down. The plastic mixer requires heat, I believe. I'm not sure about that. I can't remember, to be honest. And the thermopneumatic processing plant potentially needs power. Doesn't need to be there. We can put this guy over here. And it can use temperature, it can use pressure, but it doesn't necessarily need it. And one of these days, this will get enough pressure. This is still working. Let's actually put that there and break that. I don't care about the pressure chamber right now. That can depressurize. But we didn't lose too much there, and so this will get hotter faster, which is what I want right now. So with that taken care of, are we close? We are very close. Any of the ethanol that we have, I almost said canola again. Any of the ethanol we have, let's just go ahead and put it into the system. And yeah, this should be everything we need. So, what we need to do is I need to wait for this guy to process into LPG and start getting all of that kind of stuff. So it just needs a little bit more heat. Needs it to get up to probably 100 C. And there are ways to make this go faster, but I think just doing this will be good enough. Let's go ahead and get some coal. Some extra coal. And this guy should be done very, very soon. It's 295961. Are you still processing? You still have ethanol. Perfect. So it shouldn't take too much longer. Oops. Need to fly there. Alright, so we get a bunch of coal. This is going to depressurize. I think it's already depressurized. Yep. And then this guy just needs to continue getting more heat to this guy. It dropped temperature. Why is it doing that? We'll just keep compressing air, getting temperature up as high as we can. And is this done yet? Oh, it's so close. Come on, you're so close. Did it stop completely? No, this is still processing. Alright. This guy needs a little bit more help. We're so close, and I just want to finish this before we end the episode. So once we get this done, it's going to unlock this guy almost immediately, which we need the cactus. We need to grow the cactus to get green dye. And then we should be able to progress through this guy. And we're working on that one. So it's just going to be a lot of Britannia and PneumaticCraft from here on out. Oh, 985. Come on. Let's see. There we go. We have a little bit more ethanol. This machine is a lot better, a lot faster to produce power. So 299, 2992. Oh, this is so close. We're gonna get it. So I think the generator itself has stopped. Yeah, we don't have any more. Can we just put oak wood in there? I certainly can. It's not very good, but it's something, because it's 2998. Come on, just a little bit more. There we go. We did it. Let's go ahead and break this line. And that will give us something to do with black lotuses and aluminum. So I don't know why we got that again. So we have a blacker lotus and we have some aluminum. Now I don't think we can do anything with the blacker lotus. Let's see if we can. But before we do anything, we need to duplicate the aluminum. So that's why that cobblestone's been there. And we'll put the aluminum in here. Perfect. We have pretty much everything we need. So we'll get 10 pieces of it, or I guess 11. 10 is good. But that's not too expensive to do anything with. We can make a block of aluminum and throw that in here. Let's go ahead and give this guy some more coal. And the Black Lotus, what's the uses for this? Is there any recipes? No? I just want to see if we put it there, will it do anything? Progress, nope. But we throw it in here, and it gives us more mana. I almost feel like I shouldn't have done that. There is no way to get any more of those, so I don't really know what the deal with that was. But let's go ahead and wander in the forest and see. It gave us a little bit. I think it doubled. Maybe it doubles the mana. I hope not, because we just wasted that. Now these machines might actually break and give us more. We could always use more, I guess, but I'm not doing that quest again. So next episode, we are going to go ahead and do the immersive engineering. We're going to continue making plastic stuff. Has this actually made anything yet? Oh, it's so close. It should start processing very soon. Currently producing. Why is it not making any more? Is that as much as it can do? I will get another air compressor and see if I can't pump this up a little bit higher. But maybe there's something. It's like just barely increasing. But there is a lot of pressure in there, so, and then it stops. Alright, well, I'll see if I can't figure out a way to make this a little bit hotter. We might need another vacuum tube, vortex tube, whatever. And if that's the case, that's not a problem. I'll extend this another block and all that kind of fun stuff. But anyways, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the episode off here. I'm going to work on this just a little bit, try to get some of our byproducts of oil, and start working towards plastic in the next episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!